Well, good afternoon, Rio Rancho. It is time once again for the Mayor Hull Show, where we tell you about all the great things that are happening around the city of Rio Rancho. And it is that time of year again when we're here with our special guest, Dave Heil from the Sunday is Fun Day organization, getting ready for this year's Sunday is Fun Day right here in Rio Rancho. And it's always a great time. It's always a lot of fun. And it's an annual event that I always look forward to. So we're going to get all the details today from David Heil. Dave, are we ready to go?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Wait, I'm not ready for the event, but I'm ready for our discussion.
Okay, well, as long as you're ready for something, we're going to get something done here.
Good.
But how many years is this?
14 years.
14 years.
Yeah.
And it all started with Tony Popper.
It all started with Tony Popper. Tony wanted to have an event that was inexpensive for anybody in Rio Rancho to come and enjoy, because he always thought that Mayor's Ball was way too expensive.
The Mayor's Ball was out of the reach of the average citizen.
Exactly. And so he wanted an event that had a lot of fun and people could come to and wouldn't cost them much for food and entertainment, etc.
Hang out with the mayor?
Hang out with the mayor, yeah, the tradition. That's why we call it the Mayor's Sunday is Fun Day.
That's
You can
right.
hang out with the mayor and a lot of other neighbors, like almost 6,000 neighbors that it has now grown to.
I know it. We have had some record-breaking numbers over the past
Yes, we
few
have.
years as far as attendance goes. But I'll tell you what, we're going to talk about that. We had over 6,000 people the last
Right.
couple of years.
Yep.
How many vendors in the last couple of years? Well over 130.
Yeah, we had about 130 vendors. We had close to 150 booth spaces, because some take more than one space. So, and a whole variety. I mean, from food vendors to people talking about the library or the
Right.
or the DWI program or the county, or local businesses talking about their wares or their products and services.
So let's just jump right to vendors and products and services. If somebody wanted to expose their business to over 6,000 people and be a part of this event, how would they do that?
It's really simple.
All right.
Okay.
Walk us through it.
Okay, there's two ways to do it. So if you are a business, you just go online to the city's webpage. That's rrnm.gov/Sunday is Fun Day, and you can register right there online.
That's easy enough.
If you're a government entity, you can also do the same. If you're anything else, you need to drop me a note, and we'll verify that you're what you say you are.
How can people get hold of you if they need to drop you a note? You
Really
have an email
easy.
address?
I do.
Okay.
And it's Dave Heil, DaveHeil16 @msn.com.
Okay. And so they send you an email?
By the way, they can also find that information through RioRanchoKiwanis.com. It's on that webpage, and you just click and come right to me.
And that information is also on the Facebook Mayor's Sunday is Fun Day Facebook page.
Yeah, actually, it's Rio Rancho Fun Day Facebook page.
Okay,
is
Rio
their
Rancho Fun
address
Day.
for it, right? And then you can get to it again by RioRanchoKiwanis.com, and it will lead you right to wherever you want to be, either the city site or, my email address or phone number. You can also call me at 228-7189.
Okay.
That's
Area code 505.
505-228-7189.
Awesome. So those are some great ways to get hold of Dave Heil to get your business registered for Sunday is Fun Day. You don't want to miss out this year because it's going to be a lot of fun. And as I said, you get to really interact with well over 6,000 people that show up to this event every year. But speaking about showing up to the event, we need to know some details about that. Date, time, place. What do you got,
Yeah,
Dave?
well, first of all, it's on August 18th.
August
It's
18th.
from noon to 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And the best way to get there is park at Intel and take the bus. There's be Boys and Girls Club buses. There'll be Life Routes buses that'll be transporting people from Intel to the park. And you can be out of your car and at the park in probably 5 or 6 minutes. Or if you try and find a parking place in the neighborhood, you'll be doing a lot of walking. You'll be,
Yes.
etc.
So I know how people park all the way up 16th, the 19th, 23rd, 21st. I mean, people are parking up those streets. They're
Right.
walking for a long time. I'm going to tell you, the easiest way to do this, and I did it last year, is you park at the Intel parking lot, which is right across the street from Haynes Park, across 528. You do not walk across
Thank you for saying
528.
that.
You do not walk, run, or anything across
Right.
528. You just don't do it. And but because there are shuttle buses that are
Yeah,
going to
there's
pick
steady
you up.
buses flowing. I mean, they just keep making the turns.
And last year, I parked at Intel. Took me all of 5 minutes to find a space, less than that. Walked to where the bus picks you up. Got on the bus. 5 minutes later, I'm in front of Haynes Park, right there, getting off, nice and easy. Walk right into the park. Pay my buck, because we'll
Your
talk
buck,
about
that's
that.
right.
Talk about that here in a minute. And just got right into the park and started joining in the activities. And so it's a whole lot easier, whole lot safer. I want to tell everybody that right there along Haynes Park, which is Grande, there is a lot of no parking right there. And unfortunately, we want you to come out and have fun. We do not want you to get a parking ticket. So do not
In fact,
park.
we got a better deal this year.
Did you?
Yeah, Boss Towing is going to have his tow truck parked right there.
Okay, so
You'll be ready to
yes,
clear
Boss
Grande.
Towing is one of our sponsors.
Right.
Look, yeah, Grande is a very tight road, and we need to be able to get emergency equipment down there. So we're asking you once again. There's a lot of people going to show up. Intel has been an amazing partner in this event to allow us to use their facility. So we ask you, please park over at Intel, unless, of course, you are in need of handicap parking, which we will have full handicap access over on Haynes Park, so you can get right in there, and that'll all be clearly marked on how to get in there. But park at Intel right across. It's great fun. The buses are air conditioned.
Well, yes, and Life Routes has wheelchair accommodating buses.
Okay,
So
so you can park either place then.
Right, exactly.
Excellent. So yeah, Life Routes is a great organization, and it's tremendous to have them partnering with
Yep,
us and allowing
it
us
is.
to use their equipment. You mentioned Kiwanis.
Right.
Kiwanis. I know what Kiwanis is.
Well.
You know what Kiwanis is.
Yes.
Tell everybody else what
Well,
Kiwanis is and how they're involved in this event.
Kiwanis is a community service organization. Its focus is on serving children and family. And the way it got involved initially was Tony Popper was looking for a 501c3 to be able to work with the city to make this kind of event happen. And we struck up the relationship. Tony was a Kiwanis member, so we struck up the relationship with the city, and you know, the rest is kind of history. Except that when we started this program, we just looked at it as an event, something to bring the community together. It actually has turned into a fundraiser. And so the funds end up going to organizations like the Boys and Girls Club, the Sandoval County Juvenile Justice Board. We help keep kids in school. When they stay in school, they graduate with their class. We buy back to school clothes for kids from families in need. We support Key Club at both high schools, which are junior Kiwanis service clubs, and I could go on to et cetera, et cetera.
Yes.
So the Boy Scouts who help us on this event are also a recipient of some of the proceeds from this event. So I would say over the 14 years, we probably raised over $100,000 that has gone back into the community for service programs for youth. So.
That's fantastic. You know, the nice thing about Kiwanis is that Kiwanis does so much for the children of the community, and their focus locally on helping kids be successful and getting them the things that they need, whether that's back to school clothes, whether that's help in the education system. It's just amazing what Kiwanis does. And so I know that Kiwanis will be on hand there at the event, obviously.
In full force.
In full force. And if you want to know how to get involved in a great community organization, that's a great time to find out about Kiwanis and what they're doing. But when you look at that event and how the community's involved, you'll want to get involved as well. So, Dave, there's just a couple more topics we have to talk about here. So we're going to talk about the food and some of the other stuff, but there's a more important thing that we have to get out there. It's the Mayor's Challenge.
Yeah, that's right, the Mayor's Competition.
There is a kickball tournament.
There is, and there's already 9 teams signed up in addition to the Mayor's team. So Mayor, there's going to be some stiff competition this year.
It's been stiff every year.
Yeah.
So last year we started the kickball tournament.
Right.
Before you made us run through an obstacle course like a
Yeah.
bunch of hamsters. It was a little bit hot for that.
Right.
I think you were trying to kill me on that one
Yeah.
just personally, but I digress. But let's talk about that kickball tournament. Who's the trophy holder? The coveted
Car Crafters is currently the trophy holder, and they have been for 2 years running. So we need to beat Car Crafters too.
Car Crafters has held the Popper Trophy
Right,
for 2
sitting
years
right there in
a
their
row.
front office,
They're
displayed.
aren't they the first team to hold it 2 years in a row?
Yes.
Oh, see, they took it away from the mayor's office a
Right.
couple years ago and
That's
haven't
right.
given it back.
That's it.
So, but it's great because we appreciate Car Crafters. They've always been a great partner in this event as well, and they're going to come out. And we want, if you want to register a team to be in the mayor's kickball tournament, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Right.
And I think we've made so much fun out of the kickball tournament that this could be the
It
mayor's
could.
challenge.
It could be,
the-
but there's one other aspect to the Mayor's Challenge, and that's the wheelchair basketball.
That is
So-
true. There are two
so,
mayor's challenges
Yeah, there
this
was
year.
such a fun event last year that we brought it back again, and so the main challenge, of course, is kickball. But if any teams still have enough energy after that, we have the wheelchair basketball program put on by the Roadrunner wheelchair basketball group.
Yep, that is a great group, and so we'll
Mm-hmm.
be doing the kickball tournament first, and then we're going to go up and do the wheelchair challenge second.
Exactly.
And we're this year's theme, which comes to this year's theme. We've got the kickball challenge and the wheelchair basketball tournament as well. Talk about this year's theme. Everybody matters. Talk about that.
Everybody matters. You know, every year that we've come up with a little different theme. Last year was recognizing our heroes, teachers, first responders, etc. And so when we were sitting around brainstorming, we said, well, what about everybody else? And so somebody said, well, how about everybody matters? So we said, well, let's say more about that story. And said, well, everybody matters. Rio Rancho is stronger together. And so that was the theme that we came up with, that by, you know, the community working together, we are stronger, and everybody in the community does matter.
Absolutely. And we're going to have a lot of stuff there, including some inclusive events to make sure that
Yes.
we can bring
Yep.
as many people into the fun as possible.
Right.
And make sure that nobody's being excluded, at least to the best
Well,
of our ability.
Of course, there's always all kind of ways to come into the fun that isn't just the Mayor's Challenge
Right.
or the wheelchair basketball or whatever. I mean, there's the rock climbing wall, the mechanical bull,
Yep.
there's kids jumps, and there's other programs or other entertainment kind of put on by many of the vendors. In fact, we have, I expect to have Galloping Goat Pumpkin Patch will have a special display, their animals displayed. So they haven't been with us for the past couple of years, and they're back again. And you know, the kids always like to go pet the goats or whatever.
That's
other
always a fun
animals.
time.
Yeah, right.
It's always a fun time.
So that's just another one of the fun things. And of course, the pool, you know, for the buck, there's no additional charge for the pool.
So you got the pool,
You got the pool,
and it's going to be open. So if
Right.
it's a hot day, you can go over there and cool off.
right?
And then we've got the silent auction.
There's another place you can go cool off in the community center. You can go get some bargains. There's a lot of local businesses that provide silent auction items. Certainly part of the fundraising, but it's also a great opportunity for people to get, you know, good deals on, you know, an event at the Santa Ana Star Center, or, you know, some businesses provide a bicycle, or, you know, all kind of different things
Yeah.
that people would normally buy in the community. Well, here's an opportunity to get a good deal on them.
It's an excellent opportunity. Plus, all the proceeds go to a great cause. Once again, back
Exactly.
to the children in the community. So we've got the swimming pool, we've got the fun, we've got the games, we've got the challenge. And what if somebody gets hungry?
Oh, we got all kinds of food. This year we have a little different food. We've had a few vendors that got in there early, you know, to sign up. It's, Fiesta Mexican food.
Excellent.
And Punchy's Pizza.
Okay.
Man, he was in there like, I think the second day you could register.
I've heard about him.
Right. And a couple other vendors are the same ones that have been there before. The Knights of Columbus will do the hot dogs and hamburgers. We could use a couple more dessert vendors.
Okay.
I haven't heard from the dessert vendors, so we'd like to see a few more of those. And we might be able to use one more food vendor We don't like to have too many vendors because they're there to make a profit. Okay?
Yes.
Whereas most of the other people are there to communicate a message about their business or their organization, whatever.
That's fantastic. Well, I am looking forward to it. This year's Sunday is Fun Day is going to be fantastic. It's going to be on August 18th at Haynes Park. We want you to park at Intel, ride the shuttle bus over, enjoy the day, join the competition. We've got the pool to cool off in, lots of food to eat. It's guaranteed to be a great time. So we want you to come out and enjoy Sunday's Fun Day. Dave, once again, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for all that you do for this great community event. And we will see you on the next episode of the Mayor Hull Show.
Thanks, Mayor.